Stephen and the Lost Puppy. Stephen the Rocket is one of the oldest engines on the island of Sodor. He loves his job at Ulfstead Castle, being Earl Robert Norramby's prized possession. Stephen always is working hard and being really useful, especially when giving tours of the estates and the castle grounds. However, times have changed, and the Earl brought in Lady to help with the overwhelming amount of tours at the estate. These days, Stephen finds himself sometimes with nothing to do, since Millie is always taking care of grounds affairs, and Lady administers the tours.
Hey, Millie, would you like me to bring those trucks to Brenda for you?
That would be much appreciated, Stephen. But even when Stephen is trying to be helpful during busy times at the estate, he still seems to be neglected.
Cranky, I have a delivery for you.
Harg me, hearty. Why don't you just leave it here and head back to the estate? I'll take care of it. When Stephen isn't working, he doesn't feel really useful, and that's the worst kind of feeling for an engine.
Millie, anything else you would like me to do for you?
Nope. All taken care of, Stephen. Cheer up, Stephen. What's the matter?
I feel like there's nothing for me to do anymore. Millie's always out and about, and you do most of the tours. And I'm staying here in my siding just like an antique.
Not at all, Stephen. You're an essential part of this estate. The Earl would also agree. But Stephen didn't think so. More and more, he started to feel depressed.
Will I ever have anything to do here ever again?
Stephen's wish was granted early the next morning.
Ah, Stephen, there you are. I need you for something.
Stephen was quite eager.
Oh, sir. For what? To go into town? To give a toll? Not exactly, old pal. Millie and I are heading to pick up Mr. Percival at Crovan's Gate for a meeting. Lady will be taking care of tours and watching the grounds. I just need you to watch the gate and alert her when people arrive.
Stephen's eagerness turned into immediate disappointment.
Okay, sir. Drats. I thought I would finally be able to do work. Lady was wrong. There's no way I'll ever be useful again.
As Stephen headed back towards his siding, he heard a strange sound.
Me oh my, what could that be?
Stephen went in to investigate.
Whatever it is, it's coming from behind that oak tree.
And as he moved in for a closer look, he was shocked to see a little puppy dog.
Ah, a puppy. Hello there, little friend. Are you lost?
The puppy wagged his tail and stuck out his waggy tongue.
Poor puppy. Who would have forgotten you? Think, Stephen. What will I do?
Just then, Lady came chuffing by. Is that a puppy? Stephen, did you find that puppy?
He was right behind this old oak tree. I think I'll take care of him until his owner comes back.
Stephen, why don't you let me go to the rescue shelter on Edward's branch line? They can try to see if the puppy's lost or astray. Stephen knew Lady had a very good idea, but this was the perfect opportunity for him to finally have something to do at Ulfstead.
I think I'll perfectly capable of caring for this little fella. Carry along with the tours.
Finished up with the late morning tours and went back to see Stephen with his new friend. But Stephen seemed concerned.
My puppy friend doesn't seem so well. He's rubbing his head in the grass and making strange sounds.
Perhaps he's hungry, Stephen. Let me go tell the vet, and then she can bring him back to her office.
No, that's not necessary, lady. I'll just go pick up some dog food from her. The puppy can stay here.
Are you sure, Stephen? Maybe he needs something else besides food. But Stephen was insistent.
Bring me that flatbed from the tool shed, lady. I will go get the food for our puppy friend. He will be all right under my care.
I hope so. And raced into Nafford just as Henry was about to leave with the noon express. Stephen, what has you racing around the station? Stephen didn't want to tell Henry about the lost puppy, because Henry might sell the Earl a Sir Topham hat.
Just loosening my axles. Older engines have to do that every once in a while.
Ah, that's a very good idea. I should try that sometime. Chuffing down the rails. Well, without the flying kipper, of course, because that hasn't worked well in the past. Have a good day, Stephen!
You too, Henry.
Just then, the vet stepped onto the platform.
Oh, excuse me. Can I please ask you for something?
Of course, Stephen. What do you need?
Can I possibly take a bag of dog food back to Ulfstead?
Of course. But why does the Earl need dog food?
Because some of his visitors bring pets during their tours now.
I thought the Earl didn't allow pets on the premises.
He changed his policies. Yes, now may I please have that food now?
Stephen came roaring back into Ulfstead, but Lady wasn't with the little puppy dog. She was shunting the tour coaches back into a siding.
Lady, where is my friend?
Phew! I'm sorry, Stephen. I just had an unexpected tour. I had to complete it. 1 minute, I saw the puppy resting underneath the old oak tree, and the next, he's gone. Stephen was shocked.
You mean my puppy dog is now missing?
I'm sorry, Stephen. Oh, why didn't you just let me tell the shelter about him earlier? Then none of this would have ever happened. In a way, Stephen knew that Lady was right, but he didn't want to admit it.
All right. You continue doing what you're doing. I'll look for him before the Earl returns.
But then there was trouble. Stephen heard a familiar whistle. Hello, Stephen!
Ah, Stephen, there you are. I have fantastic news.
And in behind Millie came Rusty with the thin controller.
Mr. Percival decided to join me. I'm giving to him a tour of the grounds. Can you fetch us one of the tour coaches, please? All right, sir.
Stephen was nervous. He wouldn't be able to look for his puppy friend if he was helping the Earl fetch a coach. As Stephen coupled up to one of the coaches, he whispered to Lady,
I'll bring this coach to the Earl. Go look for the puppy.
But then there was even more trouble.
Sir Robert, is one of your coaches moving? Yes, that's quite right.
As Stephen was trying to pull out with Jane, Ada started to move. Ada, you're moving! Yes, I am, but why?
Stephen, what is going on? I don't know, sir.
Sir Robert, I have to go very soon.
No, please, Stephen, what is the matter?
But once the Earl said that, Ada stopped in place. Whew. That was close. Too close.
I will inspect Ada. 1 second, Mr. Percival.
When the Earl looked inside Ada, he couldn't believe his eyes.
Stephen, why is a little puppy inside this coach?
Stephen was happy to know his little friend was safe, but knew he must tell the truth.
I found that puppy near the old oak tree this morning, sir. I decided to take care of him myself, although Lady insisted that I tell the animal shelter. But because I never do much around the estate nowadays, I finally wanted to have something to do, and taking care of this puppy was a great opportunity.
That's the truth, sir, and nothing but it. The Earl chuckled. Ho!
Oh, Stephen, my dear boy, no matter if you have jobs or not, you're still one of my hardest workers. People all from the island come to the estate just to meet you. There's not many engines like you around anymore.
Stephen blushed.
Now, I think the best thing to do is to get this puppy some food and bring him to the vet and see what we can do.
Looks like they already have taken care of that, sir.
Ah, quite right.
The vet at Nafford gave the little puppy a proper checkup and came out with him. Your puppy friend is in tip-top shape, Stephen, and I checked with the animal shelter and they say nobody on Sodor has this puppy.
Well, old boy, what do you say? We'll keep this puppy.
Stephen was ecstatic. To that night, the Ulfstead crew was trying to figure out a name for their new friend.
Maybe we should have a vote.
Or name him Robert Jr.
How creative, lady. But I think I have the perfect name.
What is it, sir?
Rocket.
The engines loved that name.
I quite like that one. Yes, Rocket will now be the Ulfstead Castle mascot, and so he can meet new friends. I will allow for pets on the grounds.
Rocket liked that idea the most. He wagged his tail and gave a little bark.
3 cheers for Stephen and Rocket.
Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
Welcome to Ulfstead, Rocket. Get ready for new adventures.
And no place on Sodor was happier right at this moment than Ulfstead Castle. The end.